Hello, welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I am your host, Ilham Məmmədov. The report of the Ministry of Defense of Armenia about the alleged shelling of the position of the Armenian armed forces in the direction of Karayiman settlement by the Azerbaijani army units at 12:20 a.m. on June 20th from small arms of various calibers is another lie of the Ministry of Defense of this country and is contrary to reality. We strongly refute this information from the opposite side, the Azerbaijani Defense Ministry said in a press release. June 20th is the World Refugee Day. UN General Assembly adopted a special resolution about this in 2000. Unfortunately, aggression of Armenia towards Azerbaijan at the end of the previous century made Azerbaijan a country with the highest number of refugees and internally displaced people in the world. People of Azerbaijan were subjected to genocide from Armenians 4 times during 1 century. The last time 250,000 ethnic Azerbaijanis were expelled from the historical lands in Armenia and took refuge in our country. After the victory in the Patriotic War under the leadership of the President, Supreme Commander-in-Chief Ilham the named displaced person went down in history by rebuilding the territories liberated from the occupation of our state, returns former internally displaced persons to their homeland. Under the leadership and by the instructions of President Ilham the most modern living conditions are created for our internally displaced persons in the liberated territories. But unfortunately, there is still a refuge problem in our country. The community of Western Azerbaijan brings our refugee compatriots together, sends appeals to international organizations, and makes statements in order to return them to their historical lands. Meanwhile, on the World Refugee Day, the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe adopted an important document related to the community of Western Azerbaijan, put forward by a member of the Azerbaijani delegation, chairman of the subcommittee on the human rights, Kemal Jafarov. A written declaration on the topic of Western Azerbaijan received the support of a sufficient number of members of the Assembly and was published as an official Parliamentary Assembly of Council of Europe document.
Qərbi Azərbaycan mövzusu ilə bağlı yazılı bəyannaməyə 10 ölkədən
30 deputies from 10 countries, in particular from Germany, Austria, the Netherlands, Poland, Ukraine, supported the written declaration on Western Azerbaijan. The most important feature of this document is that the name of the community of Western Azerbaijan is mentioned for the first time in an official PACE document. And this is a very important start. And at the next stage, we will try to convey reports on the topic of Western Azerbaijan into this format.
Despite the fact that it has been 3 years from the end of the 44-day war, Armenia is still looking for the reasons of its defeat. Prime Minister Pashinyan testified this at the investigative commission, linking the main reasons of the defeat with the army. He said he was not provided with accurate information. Quote, there were contradictions between the Defense Minister David Tonayan and Chief of the General Staff Onik Gasparyan. Minister of Defense was not informed about the loss of military posts. The Minister of Defense reported to me 2 days after the Azerbaijani army entered Shusha. Some political forces are still criticizing me for signing the act of capitulation. If I hadn't done that, the number of casualties would have been 5-6 times higher. End of quote. Pashinyan also admitted that he made several attempts to stop the war. Azerbaijan continues to strengthen its position in ensuring the energy security of Europe. Proposals for bilateral cooperation are already being heard not only from the European Union, but also from individual member countries of the organization.
Azerbaijan's goal of bringing gas transportation to 20 billion cubic meters by 2026 does not go unnoticed by the EU countries. In particular, Hungary hopes for the export of Azerbaijani gas before the end of the year. Speaking at the summer session of the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe, Foreign Minister Peter Sijarto noted that the country does not have natural energy resources and depends on foreign countries in this matter.
Therefore, Hungary signed a bilateral agreement with Azerbaijan on the supply of natural energy resources. But still, it can't implement it, because we need an infrastructure through which natural gas can be transported. We turned to the EU for help in this matter, but did not receive support. The EU has lost its credibility on this issue. We hope that by uniting with Greece, Turkey and other neighboring countries, by improving our regional infrastructure, we will be able to use Azerbaijani gas in the near future.
An interesting point in the minister's speech is the preference for official Budapest over bilateral cooperation on energy security issues. Experts believe that this is a result of the developed image of Azerbaijan as a reliable partner.
Hungary's annual demand for gas is 11.1 billion cubic meters. Most of this volume comes from Russia, but the current political configuration has encountered difficulties. Given that sanctions have caused problems with gas supplies from Russia, the European Union began to look for other partners.
It should be noted that in our country, special attention is paid to the export of not only traditional energy resources, but also green energy. For this purpose, an agreement was signed between Azerbaijan, Romania, Hungary and Georgia on laying an underwater electric cable under the Black Sea.
You can get in touch with us by contacting AzTV Haber's hotline number 051-511-1956, through which you can report events you come across of, as well as share your suggestions and remarks. You can also contact us via our WhatsApp and Telegram accounts. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.